Hello, welcome to GI Reviews. I'm your host, The Ruckus, and I'm going to get right into it. This is going to be a catch-up video of sorts. You see what we got before us. We've got the diver, both the G.I. Joe and Cobra divers. So it's a versus pack right there, and next to it is the Snake Eyes and Polar Bear set that came out a few weeks ago, several weeks ago, and I told you guys about it when I reviewed Breaker from the this M.A.S.S project here, and I kind of didn't want to review it too soon after already reviewing the latest single carded Snake Eyes, and then you know, it's been crazy the last few weeks. We've been getting swamped with product. You should see my studio room, as I like to call it. It's crazy. There's some things that I want to review that I probably just won't get to, because by the time I get to it, you know how it is in our community. We've got the been there, done that type of ADHD going on. So I'll just have to pass it by, unless, of course, you guys tell me in the comment section below if there's something that you'd like to see that's relatively new, you know, as of from the summer on to now. Let me know, and I'll see what I could do about that. Anyway, I'm not going to waste too much more time, because this is a catch up. I'm going to try to, for what passes for me, breezing through. So take a look at the front. We're going to look at the rear of both packages real quick so we can see it right there. The divers are 169. Snake and the Bear are 161. You got the sides there. You've got the attributes and the useless QR codes there. And that was the sound of my boy Breaker falling over as he's patiently waiting to be joined with these other M.A.S.S characters. I'll get him off the ground, and when next we come back, we're going to get right into this. So here's our figures out of the packaging, still in the clamshell. And if you're wondering why there are some accessories that are being leaned up against it in the diver's position there, we've got the flippers, and for Snake Eyes and the Bear, you see one of the legs and the bear trap. Now, the reason for that is because, curiously, they had to put these accessories behind the figures, not even in their own clamshells. They were attached to the backdrops in those packages, so I had to remove them and do it like that. Anyway, you see what we got going on, starting with our divers, looking very nice there with the loadouts. I'm telling you, they are definitely equipped, loaded for bear. Both of them, there are a pair of weapons underneath those flippers, respective to the figure in question. On the left is the G.I. Joe, the yellow's G.I. Joe, the red is Cobra. As far as Snake Eyes and the Polar Bear, you see what we got going on there. Snake Eyes is got, you see he's coming in with these hot pink hands and more accessory hands. He comes with a set of regular hands too, and he's got his little loadout right there. Most important thing is, of course, those M.A.S.S devices on for both sets. The Bear comes with a different head, one that's we'll call it battle damaged, and of course the one that is attached to the body is regular. He's got an attachment piece where he's been hit by arrows, and of course, like I stated before, we've got the bear trap that's there below Snake Eyes, and the other leg that's there for the Polar Bear. You can now get a better look at both the G.I. Joe and Cobra divers. You can see that they're the same figure in terms of the buck and whatever. The design is also essentially the same, as the base on the G.I. Joe is yellow and the base on the Cobra is red, but they have the black going down the center of the body, and they go all the way down on the interior of the legs down to the ankles on both sides. They both have sheaths and holsters around them. They, of course, have their respective logos. G.I. Joe's got the swoosh star, and, of course, Cobra has got the Cobra symbol. And they both have the harnesses and everything like that. They both have identical articulation, so I will only go through it one time to save time on this video. Remember, whatever I tell you for this guy goes for both guys. So the head is on a dumbbell. You can look up that far, look down that far. It's kind of unfortunate considering that he'd be swimming. The head needs to go back a little bit further, I would think. That would probably be helped a little bit because the neck is also on a, it also has articulation, so maybe that'll help. You can get your T-pose, as you can see there. You can 360 it. You've got butterfly joints. We got, you know, the typical G.I. Joe articulation scheme. You could rear back that far. The harness is, of course, going to impede cross body, so he can get you just only that right there. Got the bicep swivels, double jointed elbows, the swiveling wrists. Both wrists hinge vertically. We have an ab crunch, so he can go forward that far. He can go back that far. And we have a ball joint at the waist, so you can get your left, right, and side to side like that. We can do the splits that far. We've got the drop downs, of course. He can kick 90, go back crazy because of those drop downs. You've got the thigh cut, double jointed knees. He's got a swivel there where the boot meets the bottom of the pants. He can point his toe that far forward, that far up. He's got the ankle pivot, and of course he's got holes at the bottom of his feet. And as I stated, that articulation scheme is for both figures. I wanted to give you a close-up look at the head sculpts there. Of course, obviously, one is Black American, the other is Caucasian. Part of their loadouts, they came with their accessories, they came with additional head sculpts, so you can flip-flop the ethnicities, which you can, I'm trying to find the best place to put them, so you can see them right there. So, yeah, and of course, the ethnicities are swapped out, like I said. But I thought that all they was going to do was, you know, they'd be twins on opposing sides. But I was wrong. They are different. The portraits are different. Different guy altogether. And the same thing goes for our Cobra, our Black American portraits there. They are different. So I think that's a great, great thing. Hasbro could have cheapened out and given us, you know, the same faces, only flipped the allegiances. But no, they're definitely different. As far as their loadouts are concerned, for the most part, they're similar. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't really tell fully in packaging. You could see, but they share the same type of machete. They share the same kind of knives. They have very similar backpacks. You can see that. Obviously, the flippers are, I'll just take one and one apiece. Their flippers the same. They've got, they both have breathers. So you can see that there too. And they continue to, you know, share the same type of armament when it comes to these weapons right here. But then they also have, they both have spear guns. But then that's where it ends. That is where it ends. G.I. Joe gets this little ditty, whereas Cobra gets this bad boy right here. And then to make matters worse, Cobra gets the lion's share of the accessories by it gets an extra weapon. He gets an extra weapon just like this. They all look very impressive, and it doesn't end there. We also get for Cobra, he gets a submersible, and you know it's for Cobra because there's that logo. And I believe I could have sworn that the propeller was actually, it stated before that the propeller is, it can rotate, but it can't. So there it is. But it does state when you look at the description to get the this set that the propeller is supposed to rotate, but it does not. But there it is. That's the submersible. And the last accessory we have is the heavy water catalytic element container right here. This is what these two are fighting over under the waves. Next we have Snake Eyes and the polar bear, and as you can see, some assembly required when it comes to the polar bear. So there we go, fully assembled. It was just the two hind legs, and I have a correction now that I've gotten them out of the packaging. This bear is battle scarred, period. Both that and his spare head have the same scars over the eye, the left eye, and the nose, the snout, if you will. So just right off rip, looking pretty good. I'm going to actually kick off with the bear first. How about we do that? Now that our polar bear is taking center stage, I could also tell you that the reason that we did get the additional head sculpt for the bear is because the jaw is not articulated, or I should say jaws on either one aren't articulated. The one that the head he comes out of package has got the mouth more or less closed, and the additional head, we see him roaring. And you look on this side, there are those scars that I was talking about. So you do have that. You also get this piece right here that fits over the one of the legs, that's for sure. You see it's got arrows. He's been struck by arrows. None of Snake Eyes' weapons have arrows, so this is a very angry bear that is just going wild because it was attacked previously. As far as the bear is concerned, turn him there. It's got a pretty nice design there. Hasbro didn't skimp. You know, one day I'm going to have to do a video of the G.I. Joe Classified Series menagerie of animals and birds, because they've amassed quite a bit. So you look, the head can, very nice articulation for that head right there. You can go slightly left and right. You already saw you can go up and down, and you can rotate. He's got articulation in the neck, so you can lower or raise up that neck some, so that's pretty cool. The legs, the forelimbs can splay out, as you can see right there. They can rotate forward and a little bit back. And then, of course, at the elbow, you can get some articulation there, and it swivels there too. Right there at the ankle, you've got articulation there, and you have toe articulation as well. The ankle also rotates. You get that on both sides. The rear legs, sorry for giving you all that that type of shot, but it's better to show you this way. They can splay out as well. They can go forward and back pretty decently. You also have articulation at the knee, and it swivels. You've got articulation there at the paw, the foot, and ankle pivot too. And you've got, look at the pads, the bottom of the feet, pretty nice there. Nice design. You got that fur. You've got a wash, and on the bottom too, so it has a kind of dirty look. So yeah, pretty cool. With the bear, Snake Eyes comes with a decent amount of accessories. We've got his sidearm. He comes with a knife. And of course, everything here is, well, the knife obviously is molded in black and painted silver for the blade, but the sidearm, also the slide was silver, and he comes with his long-range business weapon right here, also silver. Pretty nice. I think it's similar to the weapon that the diver has, matter of fact. He also comes with the bear trap that I showed before, and it is articulated. You can open and close, so that's pretty cool. You can make some nice scenes with that. He comes with the catalytic element container right here, and he has this collection canister as well, nice and silver there. And you see the pink in there. That's similar to what's going on with his hands, as you could see. Speaking of those hands, you see that the hands he comes out of packaging, they're this hot pink kind of color, kind of sort of suggesting that they been tainted with radioactivity. He also comes with a pair of salute slash chop slash running hands that are also of that hot pink coloring. He comes with fists that are also that hot pink. But if you're you want to display him with normal hands, he comes with those too, and they are trigger finger hands, and they do hinge vertically, similar to the hands that he comes out of packaging, which are also trigger finger hands. As far as his articulation is concerned, our boy Snake can look up that far. His head is on a dumbbell. He can look down that far. His neck is also articulated, so that will help with some of that articulation there. He can give you 90 degrees, as you can see. He can rotate 360. His butterfly joints can get a rear back that much. Going forward, he can cross his body only that much. He's got this loose harness, but it does somewhat impede. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, excuse me. Then, of course, rotating wrists and the aforementioned vertical hinge at those wrists. He has an ab crunch, so he can get you that far forward. You hear the clicking, he can get you that far back. And he does have the ball joint there at the waist, so you can get this kind of action going on side to side. And of course, you can rotate. You can get your splits, Van Damme style. The drop downs, he can get you 90 going forward and kick back a lot because of those drop downs. You've got the bicep swivel. You also have the double jointed knees right there. Be careful for the sheath on that left leg getting in the way, dropping down too far. You do have swivel at the boot. He can point his toe that far forward, that far up, very nice on both ways, and he's got the ankle pivot holes at the bottom of the feet. So Snake Eyes is definitely bringing the typical G.I. Joe articulation that we know and love. Here's my closing shot of the two divers. They're vying for the element used that is necessary for the M.A.S.S device. You see that the Joe diver has acquired that heavy water element, and the Cobra diver ain't having it. He wants it, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to get it. What are you guys willing to do? Do you want? What do you think about this particular set dealing with the M.A.S.S, the M.A.S.S device? And is it something that you want? Let me know down below. And what do you think about this two-pack, Snake Eyes versus a polar bear? Very interesting, very nice. I'm loving the polar bear for sure. I can definitely use it for a certain character in the Marvel line. Anybody that knows about Marvel or collects Marvel Legends probably know what character I'm talking about, and could be used for that particular figure as well. But as far as this set is concerned, I could tell you that I'm loving it. You know, the bear is definitely making it for me. I mean, we've seen snake eyes a million times before, but having the bear as opposed to having timber, definitely a plus. And I think it's a nice way to cap off this whole M.A.S.S thing. At least for now, we've got 3 sets. We had Breaker, we got the Versus 2 packs of the Cobra divers, and of course what we got going on here now. So yeah, let me know below. Like, share, subscribe. Definitely get in the comment section and let me know what you think about either of these 2 sets. We are in the midst of playing catch up, y'all, and I have officially caught up with the M.A.S.S project. Until next time, this mission is accomplished. Peace.